Yeah, it was good. Took a trade today on. Wait, let me take this video down. Took a trade today on ES. Would have been a good trade if I didn't get absolutely just clapped on my first trade. It was the same exact trade setup, but let me show you where my entries were. It just kind of sucks because I knew what price was gonna do, but you know sometimes things just don't play out how you want it. So right now I have this marked out as a major key level right here, and you see price was respecting this key level greatly. So let me show you what I took. My first entry was right around here, was over here, with stops below the wicks to the left, right there, and I was targeting right here. This was my first trade. Unfortunately, as you can see, we came up to where these relative highs were, and then we just kind of just wicked straight down. But despite wicking straight down, I have a zone marked up on the order flow charts that I'll show you right now that we still respected. So let me show you why I took this trade. So this first circle is where I entered the trade. So basically you can see, or let me move this over so you can see everything fully. Where is it that I took the trade? Over here? Yeah, it was over here. Okay. So this is where I took my first entry, around this area. So as you can see, price action, you know, we were dumping, but although we were dumping, we were struggling to break past this zone right here and this level right here, which was a key level, right? Well, pretend like that box isn't there for now, but we were respecting this key level greatly. You see, we had a bunch of aggressive selling coming into the markets as we were pushing down towards this level, right? And then when we pushed down here, we had more aggressive sellers enter, but we still closed above this key level with an aggressive buyer pushing price up, creating this high right here. So then once we push back down into this key level, if you look at the order flow charts, yeah. So once you see that we push back down into this key level, if you look at the deltas of each candlestick, it's very, very weak, right? We have a negative 32, negative 55, negative 48. Showing me that there's a lot of passive buying and the sellers are probably getting exhausted here. So I wanted price to test this key level again and then have this strong buyer respect it. Once we tested this area again, I saw another strong buy or an aggressive buyer enter the markets, closing price above this level, right? Absorbing these sellers. So I waited for this next candlestick to come down a little bit back into the zone. See, sellers got a little bit aggressive, right? Which they did right here. You see the volume of sellers, right? But then failed to close below this zone. And then I took the longs here. So then we came all the way up into this level. We came up all the way up to this level right here where these highs were. And we ended up just getting a Drake candle straight back down. I got stopped out immediately. I should have brought my stops to break even. I did say that I was going to bring my stops to break even if price reaches this point. I didn't want it to reverse on me. But I was just so confident on the trade that I didn't think I would get stopped out. But you know, it happens. And then this is my second entry, right? Let me see. We entered at 68. Yeah, 68.53. Excuse me, 68. Yeah, so we entered like right here, and we got out of the trade right here. Yeah, right here at this next key level. My full TP was up here where this value area high had shifted towards, but I obviously trailed my stops aggressively because I didn't want price to fully reverse on me at this key level. So I trailed stops tightly. I kind of just wanted to see price just close straight past this zone and go straight to TP, but we didn't. So I got stopped out about like right here when I trailed my stops. So yeah, I got out at about a 1 to 3. You know, not a bad trade at all. It just kind of sucks because I did lose my first trade. I am up on the day like $160, so not bad. I got to think about it in like retrospect, like think about it, because eventually when I get to the point where I have 5 accounts, if I have 5 accounts and I made basically 160, you know, you do the math, 5 times 160, that's not bad money at all, especially for someone like me in college, still young, teenager, you know, so it's not bad at all. But yeah, so let me show you why I entered here. So we came back down into this zone where these aggressive sellers came in. So when I got wicked out, we had all this selling come into the markets, Lots of, you see these three circles, lots of aggressive buying into the markets, but despite that, we still closed above this zone, respecting these past previous buy imbalances. So what I did was, once price closed all the way back above, we had the value area low and the value area, or the PLC shift down, showing me that the sellers still wanted to try to push price down further. So once price came down and retested this zone once again, but failed to close within it, like you see right here, we have this strong selling come in, but we're not really being rewarded. You see this area, we had all this strong selling and aggressive selling coming in, but when we got into this area, we saw some sellers start building up in this area once again, but they were not rewarded. We just kept wicking out of this zone. So once we wicked out of the zone and closed above this key level, I waited for the next candlestick to come into the zone and begin wicking up, showing me that the sellers not able to push price past this point. So once I saw that, then I entered into the markets once again for longs, and then yeah. So then once price got to this point, I actually took partials out at this area because I didn't want price to take me out again, back to break even in reverse, because just in case price wanted to start ranging. So I took partials out at this area, bringing break even for the day. And then I caught full TP around this key level right here when I tightly trailed my stops once we started breaking above. You see, we were like, what? Kind of sucks. We were 3 points. Yeah, 3 points away from TP. I mean, it happens, you know. Sometimes it plays out right away, sometimes it doesn't, but not a bad trade at all. I knew what was gonna happen. Just kind of sucks. I got just like diddied that first candle, but like, you know, it happens. And yeah, I am now. Actually, no, because it was 160. A winning day counts as 200, so I'm still not eligible for a payout. But my balance on my account is pretty low anyway, so I wasn't gonna take the payout right away anyway. Still working toward that max payout. But yeah, pretty decent day, I guess. Price action wasn't that bad. Wish we just didn't get stopped out that first trade, but you know, it happens. But yeah, I'll catch you guys.